going live.
So I got that on one knee.
We're ready.
Sweep it.
Just a second.
Don't do that. And next day, like,
We're going to call this meeting to order. Today's date is October the 20th, and this is a special meeting of the Tell City Common Council. If everybody could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. All right. So the first item is the adoption of the agenda. Are there any additions or changes to the agenda as presented?
motion to approve.
Motion made by Gerald. Is there a second? Seconded by Brian. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Agenda stands approved. Next item is the adoption of the 2026 budget and the salaries. So we'll start first with the budget, and then we'll end it with the salaries. So we'll have two of these to go out and sign if it's approved tonight, and because Connie needs to upload that. So, all right. So this does not have to have an ordinance number assigned to it, Connie said.
No, it
So
does not.
I do not have that. If you ask, you should have a copy. Yes, you all do.
Yes, that's.
So is there a motion for the first reading of the ordinance?
Motion.
Motion made by Brian. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mike. Any further discussion?
Just want to point out a couple things on the budget. Comparing, and I know this will change after DLGF gets their hands on it, but just for comparison, I looked at this same sheet that we're adopting tonight that we adopted for this year, for 25, in October of 24, and the overall tax rate was $1.5833, and so this year it's $1.5608. So we're actually down 2 cents over what we advertised. Now I know that'll change.
Right, that will change.
Yeah. But I mean, we are down 2 cents in what we're requesting. Also, in looking at the overall amounts of money, including the general fund and all the other home ruled funds at the bottom of the page, next year's budget is down $513,242.
I've not done that, but I know it's down.
Yeah.
I know like if you just compare your general, it is down.
Yeah.
General's definitely down.
Yeah, the general.
300.
Yeah.
Yeah, the general's down, I've got those figures somewhere.
5,614,000, and this year it's 5,300,000.
Yeah, general's down 197,738 over last year's sheet. And the other funds are down $315,504. So overall, we're down $500,000 from what we adopted for 25. So I just thought that would be interesting.
Okay. Any further discussion? So is there a motion to approve the first reading?
You already had.
Got a motion? Is it all in favor? Sorry, you got me, threw me off, Larry.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so first reading. All right, be it ordained and resolved by the Common Council of the City of Tell City that for the expenses of the Tell City Civil City for the year ending in December 31st, 2026, the sums herein specified are hereby appropriated in order to set apart out of the several funds herein named and for the purposes herein specified, subject to the laws governing the same. Such sums herein appropriated shall be held to include all expenditures authorized to be made during the year unless otherwise expressly stipulated and provided by the law. In addition to the purposes of raising revenue to meet the necessary expenses of the Tell City Civil City, the property tax levies and property tax rates are herein specified and included herein. Budget Form 4-B for all funds must be completed and submitted in a manner prescribed by the Department of Local Government Finance. This ordinance/resolution shall be in full force effective from and after its passage and approved by the Common Council of the City of Tell City. So you had your first reading. Is there a second and third reading by title only?
Motion.
Motion made by Larry,
Second.
second by Mike. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Ordinance or resolution for appropriations and tax rates. That was your second reading. Third reading, ordinance or resolution for appropriations and tax rates. So council, you've had your 3 readings of this ordinance. Is there a motion? Oh, well, do you want me to read these funds? I can. Or do you just want to look at it? It doesn't matter, because I can read the approved, adopted budget from both funds and then the home rule part.
Okay.
I'll read it, it's no big deal. So, under the funds, the casino riverboat at $63,000, the general is $5,306,000, that's a lot of threes in there. Okay, debt service is $121,000, police pension, $120,814, local road and street, $75,000, motor vehicle highway, $375,395, Cume Capital Development, which is the cigarette tax, is $17,000, Cume Capital Development is $173,600, economic development is $71,268, for a total of $6,317,383. And then you have your home rule. These are funds not reviewed by the DOGF. Tell City Port is $150,000. Edit funds, $1,450,000. Local law enforcement, $20,000. Lowell Public Safety, $594,944. William Tell Complex, $25,500. Tell City Depot, $13,300. And the sports complex concession stand, $112,950, for a total of $2,366,694. Okay. All right, you've had your 3 readings. Is there a motion to adopt?
Go ahead.
Motion to adopt.
Motion made by Gerald. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Brian. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, so council, I'm going to sign both copies of this. I'm going to start, gonna have Larry just pass it this way. And then Connie's got the budget for the
And
salaries.
Be sure when you sign that, there's a little box there with yay and nay. Be sure and check mark that little box too,
Check the yay one.
so that, if not, they'll send it back.
So Connie's going to do the ordinance as far as the salaries go. There's 4,
3,
3?
yeah, just 3.
Oh, that's right, the 4th I was thinking is the next
Is
thing.
the next thing.
Gotcha. So the 3 of those she's going to read. She won't go specifically down line item by line about what the salaries are, but she'll read the.
You want me to do all 3 of them and then they
Well,
make
do you
their
wanna do-
motions, or you
do you
want
wanna
to do
do-
individually?
Do you want to do them individual or all at once? The motion to approve all 3 or,
Once be fine with me.
okay.
Once is fine with me.
So is there a motion for the first reading of these 3 ordinances?
Motion.
Motion made by Gerald. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mike or Larry?
It doesn't matter.
Mike will say. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. So first reading of those 3 ordinances.
Ordinance number 5-2025, an ordinance of the city of Tell City, Indiana, adopting and establishing the 2026 annual salary distribution for elected officials from the following funds: general, water, wastewater, trash, and electric. Therefore be it ordained by the Tell City Common Council, the annual salaries of the mayor, clerk, treasurer, and members of the Common Council for the calendar year are appropriated and payable for the purposes as herein provided to wit. And everything is the same because no raises were given for next year, so. And then ordinance number 6-2025, an ordinance for the city of Tell City, Indiana, adopting and establishing the 2026 annual salaries, wages, and fringe benefits of appointed city officials and employees. Therefore, be it ordained by the Tell City Common Council that for the calendar year, the following salaries, wages, and fringe benefits are established for the following officials and positions. And like I said, these salaries would all stay the same also because there was no raise given at this time. Then ordinance number 7-2025, an ordinance of the city of Tell City, Indiana, adopting and establishing the 2026 salaries and wages of the city officials and employees appropriated from utility funds. Therefore, be it ordained by the Tell City Common Council that for the calendar year, the following salaries and wages are appropriated for the city appointed officials and positions.
Okay, so council, you've had the first reading of ordinance number 5-2025, 6-2025, and 7-2025. Is that correct, Connie?
Yes.
5, 6, and 7? Okay.
And that's what you emailed us this morning?
That is what I emailed you this morning,
Okay.
yes.
So is there a motion to suspend the rules for second and third reading by title only?
So moved.
Motion made by Larry, second by Mike. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, so second and third reading by title only of 5, 6, and 7.
Ordinance number 5-2025, an ordinance of the City of Tell City, Indiana, adopting and establishing the 2026 annual salary distribution for elected officials from the following funds: general, water, wastewater, trash collection, and electric. Ordinance number 6-2025, an ordinance of the City of Tell City, Indiana, adopting and establishing the 2026 annual salaries, wages, and fringe benefits of appointed city officials and employees. Ordinance number 7-2025, an ordinance of the City of Tell City, Indiana, adopting and establishing the 2026 salaries and wages of the city officials and employees appropriated from utility funds.
Okay, council, you've had first, second, and third reading of ordinance number 5-2025, 6-2025, and 7-25. Is there a motion to adopt? Motion made by Mike, seconded by Gerald, is that you?
I'll second it.
Second by Gerald. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Great. Okay, that concludes the adoption of the budgets for the 2026 and the salaries. So on to new business, item A, amendment to the 2025 salary ordinance. So Connie does have that there, so
I do, I did this one before I
Is this-
covered
is
the
this
other ordinance. This is
four?
4-2025.
So is there a motion for first reading of 4?
Motion.
Motion by Gerald, second by Mike. Any further discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, first reading.
Okay, it's ordinance number 4-2025, amendment to the 25 salary ordinance 6-2024, approved by the city council on October the 20th, 2025. And this was within the general fund, within the park and recreation department, clerical for $18 per hour. This will make the person that we currently have in a part-time position to go full-time, because you have approved the budget for her to be full-time next year. And this will start on October the 27th if you approve this. And there's enough funds that I can do an internal transfer within the salary line items within this budget to cover this. So we're not asking for any additional funding or anything, it's just within that budget.
So council, you've had the first reading of ordinance 4-2025. Is there a motion to suspend the rules for second, third reading by title only? Motion made by Mike, seconded by Brian. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, Connie, second, third reading by title only.
Ordinance number 4-2025, amendment to the 2025 salary ordinance 6-2024, approved by the city council on October the 20th, 2025. The third reading is ordinance number 4-2025, amendment to the 2025 salary ordinance 6-2024, approved by the city council on October 20th, 2025.
Okay. So you had your first, second, third reading of ordinance number 4-2025. Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Motion by Brian. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Larry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, that concludes the new business. There's nothing else on the agenda, so is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Gerald. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mike.
Take your choice.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting